Emotional numbness is the strange state of feeling disconnected from your own emotions, as though something inside you has gone quiet. It does not always feel like sadness. Sometimes it feels like nothing at all. You may experience situations that should make you excited, angry, frightened, or deeply moved, yet your emotional response feels distant or muted. At first, this can seem like strength because painful feelings become easier to tolerate when you cannot fully feel them. But emotional numbness is often less about having no emotions and more about being overwhelmed by emotions for so long that the mind begins protecting itself through emotional distance. Prolonged stress, grief, trauma, burnout, emotional exhaustion, or repeated disappointment can contribute to this experience. The nervous system may essentially learn that feeling less is safer than feeling everything. One sign is losing interest in activities that once brought genuine pleasure. Another is becoming unusually detached from relationships, where you care about people intellectually but struggle to feel emotionally connected to them. You may stop looking forward to things, avoid meaningful conversations, or find yourself saying, "I don't know how I feel," because identifying your emotions has become difficult. Sometimes numbness appears alongside constant distraction. You may keep yourself busy with work, entertainment, social media, or endless routines, because silence creates space for emotions you are not ready to face. Another painful aspect is that numbness can affect positive emotions as well as negative ones. You may not only feel less sadness, you may also feel less joy, excitement, affection, or hope. The greatest tragedy is that emotional numbness can create a life that looks functional from the outside while feeling strangely empty from within. You continue working, talking, smiling, and completing responsibilities, but internally everything feels distant. Recognizing these signs is not about diagnosing yourself, because temporary emotional detachment can happen during periods of intense stress or grief. But when numbness persists, interferes with relationships or daily life, or becomes increasingly difficult to escape, it deserves attention. Healing does not mean forcing yourself to feel everything at once. Sometimes the safest path is gradual. Rest, meaningful connection, gentle movement, journaling, creative expression, and honest conversations can help reconnect you with your inner world. Professional support can also be valuable, especially when numbness follows severe stress, trauma, or prolonged emotional exhaustion. You are not broken because you cannot feel the way you used to. Sometimes the mind goes quiet because it has been carrying too much for too long. The silence may be protecting you, but you were never meant to live there permanently. Slowly, safely, and without forcing the process, emotions can return. And when they do, you may discover that feeling deeply again is not a weakness. It is part of becoming fully alive again.